Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today analysis is going to be based on no other altcoin but Ontology ONT. By the end of this video, you're going to get both the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis of OMT. Now you can now decide if ONT is the best coin altcoin to be in your portfolio or not. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla. And if you find my strategy quite interesting because I draw my charts from scratch and no indicator is allowed in my analysis. So you're going to see me draw this chart from scratch and using absolutely zero indicator. And I'll be sharing my opinion of this market and the price and what is likely going to do in 2022. But before I start, I want to introduce you to my family, Makaveli traders. I founded this family. Now when you come into this family, you must be trained. We give 3 months intensive training on Zoom, like a boot camp, where you're going to learn life. As you are learning how to trade, you're going to also be trading and earning at the same time. And we don't use demo account, so it's a live account. You're going to learn how to read chart, simple price action, how to draw them and understand them. And the good thing is I'm a high leverage trader. Now this is why you must get that 3 months intensive trading before you can trade with me, Bitcoin Gorilla. You get to trade with me for a lifetime. Now, the main important thing is to know that access into Makaveli Trader is only available and open 3 times in a year. That is January, May, and October. Remember, I train you 3 months after you come in. So once access is open, it's 1 month registration. So by January, access will be open. So if you go to Makaveli Trader right now, it will tell you that access is closed. We have 3 types of membership, which is sports trader membership, futures traders, and staking. Now, I share all my trade with my traders. Now, with my family, when I want after your training, the training is to get you ready because once I'm in trade, the regular family is hey, this is the coin I'm entering, this is what I'm entering, this is what I'm saying, this is it, there I'm in. Everybody jump in with me. That's how it goes. And when I'm out, I tell you guys, hey, I'm taking profit. This is the I'm out. You have access to trading books, over 50 trading books. More are still being added daily. You have access to student dashboard. You have access to a lot of things. Every class comes with a video, and not just the video. You have access to retake the class for a lifetime. You can always come and retake these classes with me live on Zoom, any section. The good thing is a one-time payment and there's no hidden fees, there's no monthly fees. So access will be opened by 3rd January. You do not want to miss it. So you want to stand side. Now, if you want to get information when access is opening and be one of the top people who are going to get in, then you want to join our free channel on Telegram so that you have access. Now, access will be opening 3rd January and be closing 27th January. So that's it. So let's go back into our analysis and start talking about what Ontology ONT. So currently Ontology is trading at 0.7169. I'm going to leave all the link that you need to know more about Makaveli traders under this video. So in case you want to dive more or join the free channel on Telegram. Now, according to CoinMarketCap, the all-time high this coin has ever hit, the highest price, is good for us to know this, was 4 years ago, $11.18. And since that time till now, Ontology ONT has lost 93%, over 93% of that price. And 2 years ago it hit 0.225 225, yeah, before now currently still trading at 0.7168. So you can see it's still over 90% compared to the all-time high of $11, right? So why did price drop so bad, and is this coin really worth looking into and buying in 2022? According to CoinMarketCap, Ontology is a high performance open source blockchain specializing in digital identity and data. Ontology unique infrastructure support robust chain cross-chain collaboration and layer 2 scalability. Now these people are into identity, this blockchain. They use blockchain to form this face ID and all of that. Now if you want to go deeper, it says that Ontology offers a variety of real life use cases and allow businesses to build their own blockchain on top of Ontology blockchain. Now, so this blockchain allow business to build decentralized services on top of their blockchain, which is a very important thing, because importantly it says that Ontology offers more flexibility to these enterprises, allowing them to create customize. You see, you can, with Ontology you can customize whatever you're building on top of their blockchain to be fitting to your business, to the client, to your audience, because every business and audience has their own needs and wants. So Ontology gives you that access to be able to customize the, the blockchain you are building on top their blockchain to fit your own audience. Now, that this is a functionality that is lacking in Ethereum, because Ethereum seems to be a competitor with Ontology, right? Ethereum lack this. Ethereum and Neo, Neo. Now, Neo Coin too does the same thing, right? But these two are lacking what Ontology is giving: the access for you to customize your blockchain to look how you want. If you're building on top of Ethereum, your blockchain is going to look like Ethereum own. If you're building on top of Neo, the same thing. They don't allow you to further pick some features that are not on that blockchain and add it to your own side. But Ontology does that. He said Ontology future provides additional features such as smart contract, cryptographic identity proof, ONTID. That's the one I'm talking about, the identity proof that I was talking about, the facial ID. Now, this also have a real life use cases, because a lot of company can use it to identify a lot of people, and especially if you want to use let's visit the website and see what this website looks like. So this is the website. The thing about Ontology is it has a lot to do with web 3. I don't know if you've heard about web 3. Now, bringing trust, privacy and security to web 3 through decentralized identity and data solution. Now, in with Ontology, people can now start using Face ID easily in Web3, right? So Ontology has high speed, low cost, and a big data solution for Web3. Given, and I don't know if you've really heard about Web 3. You know, we have Web 1, we have Web 2, and now Web 3 is coming. What we're currently on is Web 2, and Web 3 is likely coming faster than you might realize. Web 3 talk about a decentralized internet whereby Google, Facebook, all these big people don't have power anymore. So Ontology is bringing the power to the people, instead of these people having access to use your data when they like, and you can't say anything. You don't even know how they follow you. Advert follows you wherever you go. That is because of the kind of power they have. Just because you visited Google, Google will be following you with ad everywhere you go. That's one thing about Ontology. Ontology is trying to solve that issue of that data theft and all these massive giant tech companies having control over the internet. So Ontology is bringing that to an end, and they really have some good plans. And if you want to really know further about their plan, I'm here for the use cases, because it's the use case that will increase demand, right? If the use case is good and demand is going to rise, then my coin is going to have good profit. So me, I'm after the profit aspect. So the good use case is quite impressive, because Web 3 is something that is already here, is already coming. It's coming, and there is a lot of Web 3 coins that you can look into. Now, one thing about Ontology is this dump that has happened. um let's look at the price. Let's start drawing the chart. Let's see if we can figure out if Ontology is at a good support to buy. So the first one is the all-time resistance, which is right here. I've put that out. All-time support is right here. So I'm going to try to get other point of rejection. So what I'm seeking is the point where price got to and got rejected, and there's a reaction. These areas is what I'm mapping out with my lines. Now I know that a line is not good enough. Is obviously a line is not good enough. The reason why a line is not good enough is if you look closely, you see that countless times these lines get pierced, and this piercing, if I put my stop loss, I'll be in deep soup. I'll be in a deep soup if I put my stop loss and trust the line that, oh, this is the resistance, and I put my stop loss, I'll be cleared. The same thing happened here, but you can see you didn't even touch it here, and here it serves as a support. So it's crazy treating these areas as a support and resistance. The line is not good enough. So we're going to go further to implement the Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. So I'm going to bring in the strategy. So I'm going to bring in the box. You can follow all my analysis. Is the same strategy I use for all my analysis. I draw my charts from scratch. I have nothing to hide. I developed this analysis this strategy myself. So if you want to learn, you can come and join me in Makaveli Trader. The good thing is you trade with me for a lifetime. Like, it's a one-time access. We made it free at the beginning, but a lot of people took it for granted, and since then we've really made a lot of development. Like, you have student dashboard, you have quiz, you have a lot of materials, we make videos and a lot of things. So this has made us taking the whole thing to the next level, and now you just need to get your access to get into trade with me. So this is the chart, what it looks like. I'm trying to get a better picture of the dump. This is the monthly chart, so this is a better picture of the dump with less drama, less chart, so we can see what really happened. That these 2 months were quite a massive dump. These 2 months, that's June and August. So what I'm going to do is look for the resistance. So I'm going to go back to the weekly chart. So I'm going to try to see if I can get a resistance of this big box. I've gotten the support, so I need the resistance, and I think the resistance is somewhere around here. So that's our resistance. So now getting our support and resistance, I want to make sure I'm on the right track. So I need another box because I can see a lot of dramas happened quite inside this box again. So that, and the support and resistance of this new box as well. So this is the support and resistance of the box. So now that I've gotten that, I can see that there's a lot of things that went down. I can see that a lot of things went down, and I can see that I can get a trend line right here. I just want to make sure that the lines are on the right. I need a minimum of 2 touches on that line, and I can see there's one that quite, this is one. There's a little pierce through, but still they made it back. 2, 3, 4, and that's obviously, like, this is more like a 1. So let's say this is 4 touches, right? Now we see that price is respecting this line quite clearly, and price is within, I think, something. I'm not comfortable with my support. I'm not comfortable with the way I draw the support, so I'm going to make some adjustment, like bringing this down to this point. I'm not comfortable with this support to this point. I prefer extending it down. Yes, so I prefer this, right? So the reason why I did this is I know that a support was broken here, and this support is different from this, right? So I know that this point is the tip of this support, and this is the tip of this support. The reason being is the reactions that I'm seeing that are happening at the tip and the bottom. So I know that there's a support within this range, and it did extend to this point. So if I extend it, I'm only going to put myself in a deep trouble. That is why you see me, I had to adjust the whole chart. So I have gotten the real this thing that I want. So now that I've gotten it and it's clearer now, I can see that price has already done the real work of coming into the support and has successfully stayed above it, came back on it again, right? So now price is ready for yet another move, right? The move is going to be an attack on here again. Now here is going to be an easy clear out. This is going to be an easy clear out, and this is going to be an easy clear out. So yeah, they could go like this, get along the way, pull back, and all those drama, but they are going to attack this point. So their target is from this 2.2, from their current 0.7. Their target is 2.2 to 2.9. That's their first clear point. Now if they clear this point, now this is not going to be an easy jiggy ride. If they clear this point, they are going to head to this point. To get ready, ONT is definitely going to touch $8. I do see that. So from this point, from $6 to $8 is a range to take note of. So in fact, let's say 6.8. 6.8 to $8 is a range to take note of. But I say $6 because I know there's a little. If we go to intraday and zoom backward, you're going to see the reason why I say around $6. So if I zoom in, so around $6, I can see that something happened when price was falling. So you can see what happened. It looks like price began from here, and on the intraday I cannot be able to see previous data, but I can see that something happened here. This is what I'm trying to look for intraday, but my chart wouldn't extend data to that point. I can see there's something happened here, just like there's something here, but there's something happened here, right? So around $6 range to 6.8, there could be a reaction. Now it's going to be a smooth ride once they get into this range, right? So we could have something like this. It could return to respect this line that is going up. They could return and then move up, right? But the major thing I'm trying to say in all this story that I'm trying to show you is simple, is that price is going to go up. I expect price moving more up from here than down. And if worst case scenario happen, my worst case scenario is that I see price returning to this point, which is not going to happen that easily because of the amount of struggle they have passed through trying to fall below this point. So I don't see them falling below this point anymore of 0.2626. I don't see them getting here that easily, but it's good to be open-minded. If you're going to enter this trade, place your stop loss. Please use protection. I always talk about protection in all my analysis. This is a good point to place your stop loss. Anything that goes below $0.4, I don't see a reason to still be in the trade. It is currently trading at 0.71. Anything going below 0.4, anything going below 0.3, let's just leave it maximum of 0.3. I don't think you should be in the trade because it's not a threat to the last support. So this move down is going to be a headache for the bears. Bears are not going to, sellers are not going to find it easy because supply is beginning to dry up. I can see that supply is drying up. That's why this point price is no longer going down, right? That's why price came, it went up, it came, it went up, it came, it went up, it came again, it went up. You can see the reaction each time it comes just this same zone. So it just tells me, simple story, demand is rising and ONT is on its way up. So get ready, ONT is going to see the upside very soon. Thank you for watching. I remain Bitcoin Gorilla. If you like my analysis and like my style, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Happy trading. Wishing you best. Click the notification bell so that you get notified when next time post.